again, I think if Blizzard is going to see a decline in playing numbers and such, they're going to lower the prices. Love to hear that sound of Hafer just trading into a totem. Bow and face. Unleash can be really good later because that deck tends to just go super heavy on board. Hyder Sorel, Hyder inspired by green. Why am I passive aggressive? I don't think I am. I don't know. Maybe I'm in like a more triggerable mood. I hate it when people ask me, what's the best deck? What's the best deck? What's the best deck? Like, I don't know what's the best deck, and it always varies. Hearthstone is mostly like a game of rock, paper, scissors. Sometimes IQ rock into scissors. Sometimes the meta game is all paper, so you shouldn't play rock. There's no just best deck that beats them all. And people just want one answer. And there's never like one answer. And that question really gets on my nerves. But I know that people that ask it with a good intention. So I'm trying to just like stay calm. But sometimes it gets to me a little bit. I don't like Mark shotting that. I'll just play Vulpira and pass even though it's off curve. I like and I don't like Swarm of Locusts. I like Rat Trap more. Swarm of Locusts is good, but it's super bad on the Zul'jin, so that's why I tend to not pick it or play it. Fino said you wouldn't have a chance against him in the boxing ring. It's exactly what Hearthstone esports needs, some boxing matches. I will accept his challenge. Let's make it a pay-per-view like Mayweather versus Conor. Who wouldn't want to watch two professional nerds battling it out in a boxing match? Is Fino coming to Bucharest? I think he is. Do you know somebody who has like a boxing ring in Bucharest? You gonna set up a match?
Nuts to you!
Jumping Jacks, thank you for the sub. Stop clearing his board. I mean, this is what my deck does best. Clears board and applies pressure continuously. That hurt. In real life. And I know it's wrong order, but I don't care. I'll pick tracking. I'm still feeling that I can run him out of resources. RD, my point is to not cry about it. I just heard you talking about it. Remember Big Druid from Karazhan? It was like 4 legendaries and the community was like, wow, that's huge. And now almost every tier 1 and 2 deck has 3, 4, 5 legendaries. Didn't want to trigger you though. Oh, you didn't trigger me. No, nobody triggered me actually. But I was also just debating the point. I'm not Blizzard spokesperson to like talk about card prices. So yeah. Does Hornmaster Show not feed a deck? In my opinion, no. I just don't like him. Sorry, Shaw. Nothing personal. It's just that he's just out of place. No synergies. And you don't have that many minions. Mostly you're actually playing with spells. The more I think about it. Do you think you could beat Ties in a boxing match? Do you think you could stop fantasizing about nerds fighting? Why does everybody want to see Hearthstone players box? There have to be like more interesting things you can do or you can watch. Like, I was suggesting they should have done a Seed Story Cup where they would have a boxing ring and they would have it like a side activity. And they would have like a tournament themed around boxing. And they would only invite people that are, I don't know, in good shape. That would have been hilarious, but I don't think they would want to do it, and I don't think Blizzard would approve that. Plus, History didn't do a Hearthstone tournament for a long time. They did Artifact as like the last card game tournament, so I don't know. You don't need approval to do a tournament. You do, actually. It's technically, like, Hearthstone is technically Blizzard's property. It's not like football. Like, you cannot just, like... I mean, you can play Hearthstone, but you play Hearthstone on Blizzard servers. If you host a tournament, you have to follow some rules. Otherwise, it's an illegal tournament. It sounds so stupid, but it's actually the way it is. I haven't seen you in too many competitions lately. You had a bad year or you just didn't compete that much? That question triggers me. There were just no tournaments. There was Vegas, there was Seoul, and GM. That's it. And I played in all of them. Just weren't that many Hearthstone tournaments this year. So yeah, you haven't seen me in any tournaments because there weren't any tournaments. Duh. RDU has done badly in all tournaments this year, sadly. Wow, you guys are out to get me today, aren't you? I think being 1 win away from top 8 in Vegas was not that bad. I played out of my mind in that tournament. If you can call that... Like, that's why I hate going to tournaments. Because, like, people don't get to see your games. Only you get to see your games. And nobody gets to appreciate the level of play that you go at. They just see your score. It's like, didn't win the tournament, he must have played badly. I played out of my mind in Vegas. Probably the best, some of the best Hearthstone I ever played. That's why I hate tournaments. And then like people on Twitch go like, RDU has done badly in tournaments this year, sadly. Like, I don't know. What can I do? I don't have time to Zul'jin. And yes, last time I misplayed, I should have Zul'jin, but I was too busy arguing with somebody in chat. I should have Zul'jinned. But you don't Zul'jin on the ropes, because then you will not be able to finish your turn, and that's worse than like what I did. Why don't you cut Mass Contender? Because I don't know what I can replace him with, but I do not like Mass Contender that much. Okay. Here comes the boy! 6/9 Scorpion. Is that card good? I'm having my doubts. Oh! But we lost Bran! We lost Bran the Broken! Bran the Broken is out. I kind of want to kill the Glinda. I don't think a Vulpira is going to kill me, huh? At the same time, we could trade one to make space for snakes. We want snakes. You could cut Mass Contender for Vulpira. Do you think Vulpira is better? It's such a slow card. I started changing my mind about Vulpira. I also don't like the 6/9 Scorpion. What this deck is missing, it doesn't seem to be the early game. People suggest me like how to make this deck more early game, how to make this deck more late game. I do not think this is what this deck is missing. So what is this deck missing, you might ask? I'm just getting outvalued by Quest Shaman. What could I play to, I don't know, close the game against Quest Shaman quicker? Hunter's Pack is too slow? Maybe Vulpira is better than Hunter's Pack. Like, I'm thinking something like Mass Contender has to be decent, right? You just play it. Can I kill him? I don't think Zephyrs gives the lethal. There's no lethal, right? Soulfire? It's not enough. It's one off. I think we go for Nova. Pyroblast, are you kidding me? Hope I don't die. Should have went weapon phase. He can actually trigger the freezing trap by attacking with the 1-1 into my Zephyrs. This was bad. Why not Betrayal? I didn't have time to think. Betrayal would only clear the board though. I want to kill him. We can try to build a deck together. Opponent misplayed. He triggered my explosive and now he's not gonna trigger the freezing either. He could have went former champion into my minion and then he would trigger the freezing trap. And then he would have lethal. Opponent missed lethal. I really hope I can punish that. But I would have lost this game. Why did Zephyrs not offer me Frost Nova? I wanted Frost Nova so I can set up a 2-turn. I even beat Life Drinker. Pyroblast. See, Zephyrs knew that my opponent was gonna miss lethal. And then offered me the Pyroblast for next turn. Who needs Frost Nova?